Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure and honor to be addressing you today and to explain to you data for public good. But before getting into the details, I think there is an important information that we need to get it out there. Every day, there is 25 quintillion byte of data is generated every day. And here, it comes a lot of questions with it. So what are we doing with the data that is available around ourselves? How much of that we have extracted a value out of it? And the preference of this conference is how much of this data contains geo-information or geo-reference? And you know, today, when you are using your mobile phones, it's a smart device, and it's a very nice device. But it's only smart because you are enabled by geolocation in it. The moment you turn it off, 50% of the capabilities that you have in your hand is really turned off. And this becomes a dull device that is not giving you the power that you need. So in the Emirate of Dubai, we want to make sure that we are harnessing the best value of the data that we have, and to make sure that, to the extent possible, we are georeferencing the information that is available around us. And thus, we've looked at the power of GIS, and we've looked at the power of visualization. And hence, this is where we have demonstrated to their highnesses, the decision makers in the Emirate of Dubai, the power of visualization and decision making, not of the past data, but it was for live decision making. How do you empower today the decision makers? Every one of us today is a decision maker in his daily job, in his daily task, or even in the way that you are enjoying the city around yourself. And you need to make sure that you are harnessing the value of the data over a visualization layer, which is GIS. So then the question is, how do we access data to power GIS? And this is an important information. In the past, if we go one step back, it was more about maps. We needed 2D maps, we needed all of the layer that existed on the lab. But today, it's much more, and beyond that. Today, we need administrative data that's being generated from the government departments. Today, we need user data. Our users are generating a lot of information. How do we combine both of those on a map, but not any map? We need to go towards 3D and 4D, the new generations of map. And all of that would require a lot of effort. And this is what we are doing here in Dubai. We've understood the power of data and power of geo-reference information and maps. And for that, we have launched the most comprehensive data initiatives towards the benefit of the city of Dubai over here. And for that, we've set the city strategy on how do we collect and make sure that all of this data is available, and also empower the government departments in the Emirate of Dubai to have a unique way of exchanging information, to have one unified language when they talk about data and GIS. Establish the rule of participation. We want everyone to be part of this, and everyone to be empowered. And for that, you need to have a unified approaches towards exchanging those information and identifying the platforms that you are sharing all of this data over it. We are also empowering data professions. Look at you guys. You are data professions over here, and also GIS. So this is what you need today. You need a lot of information. You need to be connected with the platform that exists in the city. And this is what we are doing. We are also providing a lot of training courses and also programs to know how do you address all of this data that's available around you. We are also managing the greatest asset. Everyone identifies data to be as a value and the dollar sign of the new economy that we are creating, and the knowledge. And for that, we know by the study that we have created, we have launched last year, that the impact of data to the Emirate of Dubai is estimated 10.4 billion dirham as a value add to the economy. But there is an important insight in that. The most valuable data is GIS. And this has the highest priority. If you want to monetize, the market that is emerged today around monetizing data is GIS. So this is the highest priority. And what we have over here is the greatest asset. So we need to make sure that how do we manage it, how do we exchange it, and how do we create economy out of it and knowledge. Fueling a smart city transformation, we are talking in a context of smart cities. My colleague Suhail have talked about IoT, Internet of Things, big data, artificial intelligence. But all of that would require, again, data that's available around ourselves. And as I said, data only is not enough. You need your data to be referenced on a geo-reference, with a geo-reference information. And also we are leading a new approaches towards data management. I think a lot of you knows the different waves that we've been around. We started with centralizing data, bringing all of the data at one center of location. And that worked for a certain period of time. Now we are going towards more becoming decentralization. We know blockchain is coming around ourselves. Exchange of information is not needed anymore to be in a one central location. We still can talk the same language, but I can have my data and you can have your data. But what's really important is to create a value out of that and to make sure that everyone is using it. We are going towards federated model. We need centralization and we need decentralization and we need all of that to work together. So that's really important in the way that we are working today. And that would come into uniting all of the efforts that we are doing in our cities in order to extract the most value out of that data. In the Emirate of Dubai, we knew that that is a big mission. So how do we achieve it? It's a big challenge. You need a lot of resources. You need a lot of people to work around you. So this is why we've created a concept. We called it data champions. Out of our data champions, we have data advisors, leaders, administrators, stewards, and specialists. And part of those, a lot of them are GIS resources who are working today into knowing how this can be referenced in the city of Dubai. But more importantly, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum have launched the digital backbone of the city. And this is why I'm saying it. It's a digital backbone. You need a digital backbone to combine data, technology, geospatial, in order to drive city efficiency. And for that, we have provided a lot of the data sets that's been identified in the Emirate of Dubai. A lot of it is already available as open data. And all of those open data has many of them that has a geo-reference information that with a click, you can look at it and reference it on a map. And that map is powered by Esri. And also, when we launched that platform, we made sure that we represent the power of GIS. And this is where we've piloted with Esri 2 use cases. One of them was event planning. Dubai is an event city. Today is one of the events that's happening around ourselves. In 3 weeks from today, we are coming across one of the most important events that's happening, which is the New Year. Do you know number of people that are coming to a small district? And we know our famous tallest tower in the world, Burj Khalifa, is having at least 500,000 people gathering at the same time at one location. And in order to manage such an event, you need to have an event planning systems that's having geo information, having people's information, having all of the stakeholders on the city who are managing that event to have one single look over one map and also managing one event. The second is to show and to unlock the power of the data and planning in the city and urban planning with using social data. And social data is really important. You think it's like, why social data? It's not geo data, it's not a map data, but it has a lot of information which is coming with geo-referenced. And again, hence, this is the first topic that I've talked about, geo-referenced information. Today, the Twitter feeds or Facebook feeds or any social media provides you this information, and you can know now people, how do they feel about the event that you had in the city, or it's about, for example, their point of view about a small or a venue that you have created, and many on. So this is really important to see the power of the city with a 3D visualization and on a map. One of the main products that we have looked at this year was to use Esri 3D map and to use administrative data in the Emirate of Dubai and to understand people's flow, where people are moving, from which district to another. How, you know, if I bring that data to you as a statistics, you say, okay, I can see numbers, I can understand it, but I don't know really what does it really mean to me on a city. But when I put it to you on a map and tell you, most of the people that's coming to Dubai and pick Dubai to become their permanent place that they're going to live in are landing in Marina. But they live over there for 1 to 2 years, and after that, they move to other districts. He says, oh, okay, this is interesting. What's happening? Okay, I'll say to you, I will simulate how people are moving from one district to another and the time span that they are living in. And hence, this is where we are bringing our urban planners to an action to understand what's happening. You need to have a smarter decision. You start with a decision when it's fresh by building a new community. But that community has different needs. There is a reason why people's flow is changing around it. There are different urban planners. They have to plan better the services that they are doing in the city, and they need such a tools. It's not also that. What was really important is to provide them with some insights towards the future. So it's not only important of what you are doing now or what you have done in the past, how you are going towards the future. And the future is the most important thing that we have in our hand. And the big question is, okay, Younus, this is really great. A lot of data, GIS, working closely with the partners, and empowering the city. That's really important to make Dubai the smartest city. Their Highnesses in the Emirate of Dubai and in the United Arab Emirates, they want the city to become the smartest and happiest city on earth. And for that, in Smart Dubai, we are transforming citywide experiences to inspire new realities. And this is really important. We are coming together across new realities with an aim to achieving a happier life for all. Thank you very much. And I hope I have given you a short presentation of what